Let's look at the real estate market here in Las Vegas 2022. What were your feelings about it? How did it go for you as an agent? What did you see?
Yeah, it was a super interesting year. Started off, it was just, kind of the carryover from the previous year where it was just insane. Everything. I felt bad for my agents. I'm not as much in production as I used to be as far as like out in the field showing properties. But a lot of my agents, obviously, we have meetings and we discuss it, and it was just exhausting. Like they'd get a phone call, this person wants to see a property, so you go through the questions, and next thing you know, you're at that property within, a couple hours, and then you get back and they love it. They want to write an offer. You get back to your desk and it's gone, and that was just reoccurring, and it was exhausting. So not only was it exhausting on the agent, but on the consumers, because you're having to have these conversations like, hey, I know you just fell in love with that property, but it's gone, and it's like, this was just constant. So with the iBuyers, the hedge funds paying just, 20, 30K over on everything, it really squeezed out a lot of our locals, which was, really unfortunate, as the service workers, industry workers, teachers, like forget about it. You weren't going to get into a house. So now, fast forward 9 months, where we're at now, the market has definitely softened. Sellers are, I think, starting to come to the reality. Some are, some aren't. That they're not going to get the prices that they were before, not even close. And I think it's healthy. Is it, a slower market? Is it good for sellers? Not right now. No. Rates are high. Is that good for buyers? It depends on perspective, but no, not really. It's higher payments for less house. However, it's lowering the prices to where hopefully, again, we can start seeing our locals have an opportunity to purchase again, which is the, foundation of our real estate market. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't feel too comfortable with these hedge funds coming in, buying 50, 60, 70% of our inventory and then renting them out because, and that's the only options that our locals have. And they're going to continue to raise the rents on you because they control that entire market as well. So I like it. Again, I'm not in love with, as far as, it happening kind of just so quickly, but it's a necessary evil. I felt like we need to come down. I still feel like we have some coming down to do, but there's going to be some there's already tremendous opportunity out there. There's down payment assistance programs. The sellers are covering closing costs and majority of transactions I'm seeing, to where if you qualify some grants, if you want to pursue that, or just in general, very, very little out of pocket. So you can look at the fact that, maybe your payments are going to be on the higher side because of the interest rates. That makes sense. However, your out-of-pocket expense is significantly limited than what it was 6 months ago, 9 months ago. And keep in mind, I don't think these rates are going to be forever. So in a year or two, you can talk about refinancing, getting it down again. And again, because the sellers are desperate to move their home, they're giving you all of these credits as well, to where these sellers are giving you credit to cover a rate buy down, or a 2-1 rate buy down is super, super popular right now, which I won't bore everyone with. But if you're on the fence about, potentially buying a home, have a conversation with a real estate agent that reach out to me or my team. We'll kind of walk you through and give you some options, because there's plenty of options and it's not as intimidating as you might think.